So what are we doing here?
We're just making a sender and receiver. Well, basically, what I'm doing is we have a sender and a receiver. The sender sends a message to the receiver, and the receiver send a feedback what the message is. And in return, so in return, um, like for example, let's put this: if is a student is the sender and the teacher receiver, the conversation will be like, for example, like student says, "Good morning, how are you?" And the teacher will say, "Good morning, I am well, and you?"
So then, just to wrap it all up, if I say good morning, am I the sender or the receiver?
You're the sender.
I'm the sender. Very
Okay, so now Janal and I are going to do a bit of a reenactment of the communication process. You guys tell us who label, tell us what's going on, who's doing what, and who is who. Okay?
All right.
All right, so, hey Janal, how's it going?
I'm doing good, Mr. Cobb. You?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you asking.
You're welcome.
Huh?
You're welcome.
What'd you say?
You're welcome.
Okay, all right. Tell us everything that you just saw in our dialogue.
Um, I saw Mr. Cobb speaking first, which makes Mr. Cobb the sender,
Okay.
and when Janal responds back as in feedback, he's gonna be the receiver, and the key shaking is gonna be the noise, making sure not the sound gets where it wanna be or what it said.
Okay, so the noise, the key, that's the noise, which kind of prevents the message from the sender to the receiver from being conveyed properly. So it can be some type of noise. It could be if you're on your cell phone, maybe you have like no bars, maybe you're a place where there's no cell phone tower, or maybe you just have bad reception. So any of those things can be noise or interference that stops the receiver's message from being heard by the receiver. And also remember when the receiver responds, the receiver's providing what to the sender?
That feedback,
Which makes the receiver now who?
the sender.
Right? So that's why it's a circle here. Very good job. Thank you all.